hope you're all doing okay. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a little bake with me. I haven't done one of these videos in such a long time, and basically I'm going to be making Kinder cookie bars. So I don't actually have the wafer Kinder Buenos because I ran out of those, but I'm just going to be using these ones, and these are my favourite Kinder chocolate anyway. So yeah, I'm going to be making Kinder Bueno cookie bars. I made them on Sunday or Saturday, and honestly they're all gone already. Like, my family love them. I'm going to make some for my sisters as well. I thought, why not show you how I make them, and let's do a little bake with me today. Okay, so the first step you need to go and do is make sure you've preheated your oven. So you'll need to preheat it to 190, which I've done. And then next you're going to need all your ingredients. So for this you're going to need plain flour, bicarbonate of soda, salt, corn flour, unsalted butter, granulated sugar, light brown sugar, 1 medium egg, vanilla, Kinder chocolate and Kinder Bueno bars as well, which obviously, like I said, I don't have, so I just have the Kinder chocolate instead. So you're going to need 2 bowls for this, 1 bowl for your dry mix and then another bowl for your wet mix. So we're going to start off by measuring the plain flour. So I'm actually reading a recipe, so if I do keep looking down here, it's because I popped it on my iPad just to see. So you're going to need 275 grams of plain flour. So we've just got the Morrison's Own, and I'm going to measure out 275 grams. And then you're going to need 1 teaspoon. So we've actually got like little measuring spoons. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. So we've just got this one from Costco, I think. Yeah, it was Costco. So 1 teaspoon of that. Half a teaspoon of salt going in. And then you also need to add in 1 tablespoon of corn flour into the dry mix as well. 1 tablespoon, so it's the bigger spoons that needs to go in, so about that much. Tip it in. Okay, so now all the dry mix is all in there. You just want to give it a little stir in the bowl. It does say to whisk it all together, so I'm just going to give it a little mix, making sure it's all mixed in nicely. So once you've given that a good mix, you're then just going to put this bowl to the side and leave it whilst we start doing the wet mix. Okay, so the next step we need to do is melt the butter. So you need 115 grams of melted butter, and then what you do after it's melted, you add it to a bowl and add in the light brown sugar and the granulated sugar and whisk together with an electric whisk, or whisk with your hand until it's all combined basically. So I am just going to measure 115 grams of unsalted butter. You've got to make sure it's unsalted because it's going to taste horrible if you do use salted butter. So in this bowl I just have the 150 grams of liquid butter unsalted, and then I didn't have enough of this, so I had to mix it with this. So I'm hoping it still turns out okay. But then you just need 135 grams of light brown sugar, which I've added, and also 55 grams of granulated sugar. And now I just need to whisk this all together so it's all combined nicely. I've just whisked that by hand. I couldn't bother to get the electric whisk out. But now I've mixed all that in together. I'm then just going to add in 1 egg, medium size. Now you need to add in your vanilla. I've just got vanilla extract, and you need 1 teaspoon of this. Obviously I threw my measuring ones in the sink, so I'm just going to have to do it by a normal teaspoon, and that's about enough. So this is the best you're going to be able to see at the moment. So I'm just going to take that out, and then get your dry mix and just pour it all into the wet mix. Just want to get your spatula and keep stirring until it forms a nice dough. then this next step is obviously the best part. You're then going to put all your Kinder chocolate into the dough. So basically it says to chop it, but I quite like having chunky bits in my cookie bars. It just tastes a bit nicer, I think. So I've got 8 of these bars in here. I did think they were the medium size, but they're the smaller size, but that's okay. And you just want to snap them and put them straight in. You don't want to cut them even smaller because they're already quite small. So I'm just going to put in however much I think, which is probably the whole pack because I love my chocolate. Okay, so that is all 8 small bars in there, and then what you want to do is just embed it into the dough. So it's all inside the dough. So all of the Kinder chocolate is somewhat embedded in there. You just want to get yourself a tin with some parchment paper in, and then pop all the dough into the parchment paper. Get your dough and place it on, and then you just want to spread it all out onto the corners. So that is how I've spreaded it out. You don't have to go right to the corners because it will all rise eventually. This end's a bit thinner, which I'll sort out in a minute. But yeah, you literally just get your spatula and press it down, and it should sort of reach out to the corners of the tin as well. And then what you're going to do is get some more Kinder chocolate and just sprinkle some on top so it all like soaks into the cookie bars. So I'm going to put it in the oven now at 100, and I normally do it about 100, and for my oven anyway, it gets really, really hot really quick. So I'm going to do it for about 150, 190 like it says. So I'm going to put this in now for 16 minutes, and then I'll come back once it is all cooked. Okay, so I've just got them out of the oven. Look how unreal it looks. Like the chocolate has melted so nicely on the top, like so good. And it's nice and gooey inside. As you can see, I've just stabbed into a bit of chocolate, but yeah, it's so nice and gooey inside. So now I'm going to cut this into pieces. Obviously I'm going to send some off to my sisters as well, and their boyfriends and nieces. So I just, how did I cut it last time? I think I went like that. Obviously you are meant to let this cool for a bit, but me and my family do like them when they're quite gooey. Look how unreal that looks inside. And then again, cut it that way, and then you'll have 4, 8, 12 pieces all together. Okay, so here they are. They are a little bit more cooler now, so I've just stacked them up just to show you all. But look how unreal that gooiness is. Some of them are a bit thinner than others, but that's just because it's like the edge bits. But how unreal these look, and they smell incredible as well. So I'm going to send some off to my sisters and that later on, and I'm going to keep the rest for me, mum, dad and Callum because they literally love them as well. Okay, so that is the end of this bake with me. I hope you really enjoyed, and hopefully you can get your baking skills on and follow this recipe. I did actually get this recipe offline, but I just literally love making them so much. So yeah, you can either follow this video if you want, or if you did want the instructions, then just put in Jane Patisserie Kinder Bueno cookie bars, and it will be on Google on there, so you can follow the step-by-step. Yeah, I hope you really enjoyed. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and also subscribe down below, and I will see you next time in my next video. Bye guys.